Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They arrived on the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
And Bray Wyatt calmly watches as his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have the Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponents places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on the Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer: Hell in a Cell. He was once in a lifetime. I'm thankful for the time we did have together. But until we meet again, we'll make it happen here in my showcase. CM Punk against the Fiend at WrestleMania. You can choose who you'll control. But once that door closes, there's no telling what will happen.
It all comes down to this: Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. A demonic structure built with thousands of square feet of cold steel chain link. And tonight, it will be the battleground for CM Punk and the Fiend.
Being a WWE superstar, you find yourself in a lot of dangerous situations. But right now, I don't think anyone is in a more dangerous situation than CM Punk.
Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
For the first time ever, guys, CM Punk will enter Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania.
We've seen Punk inside the cell before, but this is something else. Facing the Fiend on the grandest stage of them all. I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. He has got to be a bundle of nerves.
Yeah, Corey, separately, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania, and The Fiend are all daunting presences to prepare for. But together, this has to be nearly impossible.
Legends, champions, Hall of Famers, all of them have left their matches against him different. Some scarred, some broken, but none of them have ever been the same again. And here he comes, the Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the darkness inside Hell in a Cell.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't fight the Fiend, you survive him. Every opponent that has ever crossed paths with the Fiend has been changed forever.
Just look at those eyes, or whatever is hiding behind that mask. There's just pure evil.
This has never been about winning or losing for the Fiend. This has always been about destruction. And tonight, his evil gaze is locked CM Punk.
Or you could prepare for a wrestler. You could prepare for a fight. You cannot prepare for the Fiend. This being doesn't wrestle with logic. He doesn't wrestle with reason. He wrestles out of pure malice.
Not flinching at the steel structure, not blinking at the tens of thousands here in attendance. To the Fiend, this isn't a punishment. This is his paradise. CM Punk is about to be locked inside the Devil's playground with the Devil incarnate.
You can hit the Fiend with everything you got, and he'll just keep getting back up. He feeds off the pain, and for as good as Punk is, he may find himself a broken man before he even realizes what's hit him.
I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only taking on the Fiend, but being locked inside the Hell in a Cell with that monster at the showcase of the Immortals.
His nerves have to be shot. As calculated as Punk is in the ring, there's no way he could possibly figure out what the Fiend is about to unleash on him.
He won't know where, when, or how it's coming. All he can be sure of is that it's gonna be brutal.
Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was the Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt, the man under that mask was actually a follower of CM Punk.
Yeah, shortly before Bray Wyatt found his way, he was part of CM Punk's new nexus under a different name. You have to wonder if whatever's left of Bray's psyche under that mask still has some respect for Punk. If so, I wonder if the best in the world can somehow use that to gain a mental advantage.
The Fiend wards him off.
There's press, hammering away.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started to sprout inside him. Punk has to do everything he can to fight through that fear if he wants to walk out of WrestleMania with the win tonight.
Both of these men have made careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is commendable, but I don't think anyone has undergone a transformation quite like Bray Wyatt when he became the Fiend.
Indeed, gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was a dominant force in the main event already, but as the Fiend, he's almost unbeatable. Wonder if Punk will need to change yet again to overcome tonight's challenge.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Oh, jarring uppercut.
Well, according to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this side of Bray.
Something else to note is that Punk's previous matches with Bray were tag team contests that included the rest of the Wyatt family.
Wow, so Punk's first ever singles match with Bray Wyatt is against the Fiend? I rarely bet against the best in the world, but this is a case where I just might.
What an uppercut.
Boom!
The face of Punk has seen better days, I can tell you that.
Man. Both of these men have had cult-like followings in the WWE locker room, but tonight is purely a one-on-one battle.
for a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the gargantuan cell surrounding the ring. It's nearly impenetrable.
And neither man seems to welcome any allies at this point. The Fiend's transformation seems to have shed any vestiges of being a family leader. And with a match of this magnitude, I don't think Punk wants anyone at his side. Punk wants to prove he can overcome the Fiend without any help. What's the Fiend?
Uh-oh. He connects with a counter.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Good reflexes from him there.
Shades of the USSR with the hammer and sickle. Ooh. Stop to the belly.
Going for the vulnerable.
Oh, he's shoving it down his throat.
The Fiend stops his opponents dead in their tracks. Sickening delivery from the Fiend.
And retaliates with a counter.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
Oh, Sister Abigail.
I don't know how Punk can recover from that. The Fiend may have victory.
Oh, he's shoving it down his throat. The claw.
This one's over. CM Punk doesn't know where he is. Uh-oh.
Strong counter from Punk. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Maybe Punk's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Big elbow.
CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
An absolutely punishing series from the Fiend. Punk is looking rocked. Textbook suplex. Oh my lord, massive gourd buster.
Sister Abigail. What a truly merciless act by the Fiend, looking to absolutely annihilate his victim.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation.
Bray Wyatt locks in the claw. This is agonizing. There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
Oh, and he just kicked out.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out?
The carnage we've witnessed here at WrestleMania is going down in the history books. The Fiend and Punk have been unloading their arsenals, and neither one of them is showing any signs of relenting.
Oh, stiff uppercut.
Powerful uppercut finds the mark. Precision punch.
Eats a punch to the face. Oh, man.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks. Oh, crossbody wipes them out. Good night.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
Crossbody.
Summon the sister.
Into the cover.
2 count.
The Fiend wins it.
Here is your winner, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
We may be witnessing the end of days here. The Fiend's power is only growing now that he's added CM Punk to his list of victims.
Remember this moment, gentlemen. I think we just witnessed a landmark moment for the entire WWE.
I feel bad for Punk coming up short, but what on earth does this mean for the rest of us?